On September 11, 2001, 2,977 people woke up for the last time. They kissed their families goodbye. They grabbed their coffee. They had no idea what was coming. But here is what most people miss about that day. It wasn't just an attack on buildings. It was a bet. A bet that America would break. They were wrong. It's 8:46 a.m., a Tuesday. The World Trade Center towers stand 110 stories tall, each one. Over 50,000 people work inside them. On a normal day, 200,000 visitors pass through. Today will not be a normal day. 19 men had boarded 4 commercial airplanes that morning. They were trained. They were organized. They had been planning this for years. Their mission, bring the United States to its knees. American Airlines Flight 11 departs Boston at 7:59 a.m., bound for Los Angeles, 92 people on board. At 8:14, the hijackers make their move. 5 men take control of the cockpit. Air traffic controllers hear something chilling over the radio. A voice, calm, calculated. We have some planes. Just stay quiet and you will be okay. The plane goes dark. At 8:46 a.m., Flight 11 strikes the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Floors 93 through 99, direct hit. The impact is so violent it is felt across lower Manhattan. People on the street stop and stare. Nobody knows what just happened. Was it an accident? A small plane? Inside the tower, the situation is catastrophic. The stairwells above floor 91 are destroyed. 1,355 people are trapped above the impact zone. No way down, and the fire is spreading. First responders don't hesitate. New York City firefighters, police officers, and paramedics rush toward a burning skyscraper. Not away from it, toward it. Think about that. Smoke and flame pouring out of the tallest building you have ever seen. And you run straight at it. That is who Americans are. By 9 a.m., news cameras are locked on the North Tower. Millions of Americans are watching live. Most still believe it was an accident. At 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 hits the South Tower. Live on camera, seen by millions around the world simultaneously. In that single second, everything changes. This is no accident. America is under attack. Within minutes, the President of the United States is informed. The Secret Service locks down the White House. NORAD scrambles fighter jets. And in the Pentagon, a third plane is already in the air. American Airlines Flight 77, 64 people on board. At 9:37 a.m., it strikes the west side of the Pentagon, the headquarters of the entire United States military. 125 people inside are killed instantly. But there is a fourth plane. United Airlines Flight 93 departed Newark, New Jersey, hijacked at 9:28 a.m. Its target, almost certainly Washington, D.C., possibly the Capitol, possibly the White House. But the passengers of Flight 93 do something extraordinary. They make phone calls to their families. They learn that other planes have already been used as weapons. They know what is happening, and they decide they are not going to let it happen again. Ordinary people, a salesman, a chef, a rugby player, a flight attendant. They vote. They take a poll among the passengers, and they decide to fight back. At 9:57 a.m., they storm the cockpit. 33 passengers and 7 crew members against 4 armed hijackers. At 10:03 a.m., Flight 93 crashes into a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Everyone on board is killed. The Capitol is saved. Those 40 people traded their lives to protect thousands of strangers. They didn't know those strangers. They didn't have to do anything. They chose to. Before we go further, if this story matters to you, hit subscribe. Every week on this channel, we bring history like this to life. The stories that changed everything. The people who refused to quit. Now back to September 11th. By 10:28 a.m., both towers have collapsed. The fires burn for 99 days. Nearly 3,000 people are dead. 343 firefighters, 72 law enforcement officers, thousands of civilians. But here is what the attackers did not count on. The ash had barely settled when Americans started lining up. Lining up to give blood. Lines stretched for blocks. Hospitals had to turn people away. There was too much blood. Too many people wanting to help. Congress stood on the steps of the Capitol, Democrats and Republicans, side by side, and they sang. No political division, no debate, just Americans. 3 firefighters raised an American flag in the ruins of the World Trade Center. It became one of the most iconic images in American history, not because of what was destroyed, but because of what could not be. Today, where the towers once stood, there are 2 pools, twin voids, waterfalls cascading into them, endless. The names of every victim are carved into the bronze surrounding them. 2,977 names. The people who planned that attack made a calculation. They believed that if they hit hard enough, America would shatter. They were wrong. America did not shatter. America buried its dead. America wept. And then America stood back up, because that is what this country has always done. It has always stood back up. Never forget, if you want to go deeper, watch our video on the Cold War, on D-Day, on the battles that shaped the world. All of them right here on Viral Historian. Subscribe. We'll see you next time.